Hey guys, and welcome back. This is episode 2 of season 2. And this week we're going to be talking about life in Bali, like an honest catch up of the last 4 years of living here, but particularly the last 12 months. We did kind of an intro episode back when we started about how things have changed here in Bali over the years. But now we kind of just want to do a bit of a catch up with you. So yeah, we're going to be talking about what's been hard, what's been great, what we've loved, and just, I guess, the challenges as always.
Yeah, so I am leaving Bali.
What?
Well, no, but I have had a lot of conversations probably the last 6 months about leaving Bali and if Bali is right for me. I think we all living here go through ups and downs of wanting to be here. And the last 6 to 12 months have been really tough for me personally. Back home, my father had a medical scare last year, and it really started making me think about not being closer to home. Or luckily I am only 6 hours, so I could get on a plane and go home. But it's just some of the things that you do deal with when you live abroad, wherever you are. But yeah, so I am a city girl. I'm from Melbourne, and I have been in the corporate life and obviously have had kids 6 years ago, and now my kids are going to school and I feel a little bit lost, I think. And I think that's where it's come back to. At first I thought it was Bali and maybe it wasn't stimulating enough for me because it is a lot more relaxed here. And I do miss the city bustle and hustle.
Yeah, for sure. So is it the case that you feel like you want to leave Bali, or you feel like you want to be back living in Australia, or is it kind of a mix of the two?
It's definitely, talking to my husband, it's not Australia. It's just, I just miss being busy. My whole life I have been busy, and most of it has to do with work. And since having kids, I have been obviously part-time mostly. And I thought maybe it was Bali, and we've traveled a little bit in the last year to see if there's anywhere else that maybe has a little bit more of that city aspect. I know it sounds really bad, but I'm starting to feel a little bit bored here. I'm a bit over massages and facials and what do I do with my time? But I don't think that is Bali. I think it's just like my point in life right now. It's going to school, and I think wherever you live, especially mums, probably go through this.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I think that's the general thing for mums, feeling like once their kids are, in proper school, they kind of feel a bit lost. And you like to go. You like to do stuff. So I can imagine.
So for, probably the last 6 to 8 months, I'm just, wandering around the house. What do I do? And we're so fortunate. We have help, and I don't need to do much cleaning. I don't do a lot of cooking because we get it all delivered. So it's, like, I know it sounds horrible, but it's tough. But just mentally, I've been a little bit unsure. Bali is too relaxed for me personally.
Do you think it is really relaxed though? Like, honestly? Because I know we talk about it being slow and I don't always feel that. I feel like it is quite fast paced here and a bit city like without being in a city, if that makes any sense. Because it is pretty non-stop.
I don't know.
In a different way.
It is in a different way. Maybe kind of social aspects. It is busy in that way. But I've struggled to find motivation to do things. A lot of our friends don't work much during the day. So there's lots of things that we can do, but it's just, I guess it's not what I'm used to. So I'm trying to mentally change how I see things and think because I'm so used to working all the time. So it's just a change for me.
And I think also like getting to being here 4 years, I don't know if there's a 4-year itch or, they say. Itches they can't.
Probably.
But I think it's just a thing inside you where you feel like, is this the right thing? Am I ready for change? Because I feel like that a lot. About everything. So I just, I think maybe it comes in phases over time.
The change thing, because change is exciting. And when we first moved here, it was so exciting, right, for the first year or two, because it's all new. You're trying to find your way, whereas now it's just normal life. So maybe it is also that, trying to look for some excitement in change.
Yeah, totally. And perhaps you can look for that in staying here. But in other ways.
And
you're not leaving me.
Right. And that is the other thing. So really digging deep into Bali and what it offers is where you realize it is great, especially at this time in our life because we have young kids.
Yeah.
You know, Bali is a great place because, number one, it is safe. I think that's the biggest thing. That we recently went to LA and that reminded me that there is so much going on in the world. And again, that's another thing that is heavy on a lot of people. And here it is, you know, we can go down the street and we're not worried about anything happening. Our kids run around and everyone is so nice and kind, and you do, I guess, take that for granted when you've lived here for so long, and then when you leave, it's, yeah,
I know what you mean. I also feel that when you go, we just went to Australia over Christmas, and you do see a lot more homelessness and people on drugs walking around the streets.
Yeah.
And it's just not something you're used to here. And I was very much used to it living in London and, you know, being on public transport and strange people that make you feel uncomfortable. And I think when you have kids, it makes you feel even more uncomfortable because you want to protect them. And so you just don't get that here. Yeah. Well, if you do, it's very, very rare. I've not really had any incidents of anything strange, but some people may have. But it's just, it does feel very safe here.
Yeah. I remember when I first came here and, you know, strangers would just talk to you or Indonesians, their thing is they ask you, like, are you married? How many kids do you have? Like, that's their small talk. And I was like, are you hitting on me? Like, my husband's, he's somewhere around. Like, it was so bizarre. Whereas now I know it's just conversation. And,
and also that's the part of the language they've learned of English. So it's like,
exactly. They don't talk about the weather.
It's not a detailed conversation. It's just questions to learn about you.
Which is, And then the other thing is Bali, well, especially where we live in different areas, everywhere has, it's like a little neighborhood, right? It's like a small town and you get to know everyone in your area, which is lovely. It's great for the kids. The kids have, I mean, we didn't have kids in our home countries, so I'm sure it's similar, but they have so many activities they can do. We have help, so if we can't take them somewhere, we have someone that can. And
totally. Yeah, it's just like a nice environment for kids and for us too. I can't imagine living somewhere else. And I know, again, that we as a family had thought about moving as well. But back in 2024, so only after like a year and a half, 2 years of being here. And I think it was just that itch change thing. I'm like, are we going to live in Bali forever? Like, is this an actual reality? Do people live here long term?
Yeah.
Like, I think we just felt like that we couldn't live here long term, that we had to have another answer for when the kids got older. And then we kind of went to Europe and had a bit of a look round and we're like, this is not for us. This is so far from how good our life is in Bali.
Yeah.
And then came back and then never thought about it again.
Yeah,
really.
It's so good.
Yeah, I don't know what it has. It just has so much here.
Yeah.
That makes you feel settled. And I know it doesn't work for everyone.
Yeah.
You have to be of a particular mindset and get up and go and meet people and put effort in as well.
Yeah, exactly. I think that is my mindset I'm trying to do now. It is a mindset thing, and you do always look, the grass is greener somewhere else.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
And I think a lot of people do travel to get that. So people go to Singapore and Hong Kong for a bit of the city life or to do shopping. Yeah. But also when you go back to your home countries, you remember why you left.
Totally.
You see the news in your home countries and it's just, it reminds you why you're here. So
I agree.
I'm hoping things will change for me and I am getting there, but it's just this time right now.
Yeah. So is this, you mentioned you might be doing a retreat soon?
Yes, I'm going to go to Ubud. Yeah, it's like 3 days where you kind of talk to, I think it's like a spiritual healer sort of thing. They do body work, energy healing, and they talk through, I guess, where you are in your life. It's really good for people coming out of life. I'd like to say mum specifically, but it is more just big changes.
Yeah, okay.
And just to find yourself again and to work out what you want.
Yeah.
So, hopefully it'll give me some clarity.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, another perk of being here, that there's lots of these things to go and do.
That's right. I've been sick for like 2 weeks and I think that hasn't helped.
Yeah. That doesn't help with your mindset when you're ill. Yeah, don't make any decisions.
You're sick. But it gave me a lot of time to think. And again, we are fortunate here that we can go get like IVs at a reasonable price and we can go do health things.
Yeah.
Pretty
makes it feel better easily.
Accessible. Yeah.
Yeah, we're very lucky to be here.
Yeah, exactly. So I think one of the things as well if you're planning to move here is if you know how long you're going to stay. Because when I first came, it was going to be like a 6 to 12 month stint. We hadn't expected to stay longer than that. So I think for me, I never felt fully settled in that first year because I thought we're going to just leave. But having said that, you also do all the things, right? So we did all of the experiences that Bali offers in that first year because we thought we were going to leave.
Yeah.
What about you? Did you come?
Yeah, we're exactly. I think, does everyone just go, oh, we're going to come for 6 to 12 months and see how it goes, which is exactly the same. And yeah, like you said, you cram everything in, like everything that you can do in Bali into that first year. Yeah. And then it got to after that year and I'm like, actually looking back now, I'm like, what have I done in the last 3 years? That's like quintessential Bali experiences. But it kind of makes sense. Like we're here and now we're just living our normal lives. I'm not going to be going to retreats and I don't know, like the healers and I don't know what the Bali things there are, but like visiting the island lots, like going every weekend away. Yeah. Like we did that a lot in the first year. Like we were being like travelers, but
it was kind of like we were half holiday.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a gap year. But yeah, now it has changed. Like wherever you live, you then like get settled. And I don't know what the turning point for us when we realised we were going to be staying.
Was it after your trip to Spain?
No, see, that was the second year of living here. I mean, like the first, when we were like, we'll be here 6 to 12 months.
Yeah.
At what point? But in that first year, we bought this house.
Yeah.
So that was like 7 months of living here. Yeah. So it must have been pretty early on that we decided we weren't leaving for a long time.
Oh, that's good.
I think we quickly settled in, but I don't know if that's just because we were so fed up of where we were.
Yeah.
That anything was better than that. And because it was COVID time before that, coming straight here, just been like, wow, what a life.
Yeah.
How different life can be.
Yeah, true.
It was such an amazing experience that I guess we didn't know. Yeah. So we just were like, we're definitely staying for longer than 6 to 12 months. Let's just see what happens. There was no plan.
Yeah.
What else is difficult here? Would you say, like early on from the beginning, what was hard to adjust to?
Then and now? Or?
Yeah, like then.
I've said this before and it's so like funny, but walking.
Yeah. Yeah, okay.
Walking in open spaces. I know there's nature here and I kick myself because we don't really go to the beach that much. Yeah. We don't really go, I guess, to Ubud that much where there is a lot more free room. Yeah. So I think for me, it's just being out and about more. I don't go for a walk in the afternoon. I don't take the kids to the playground, things like that.
Yeah,
that I miss. Yeah. So that was hard. I know it's just little things, but
yeah. No, same. It's like crazy how much you walk when you go into other places.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, just insane. Yeah. And I have to say the other day, it's when Joe.
Oh, Joe's I was going to say that. Oh, God.
We have some other friends that live on the same gang at the top.
Yeah.
How many meters would you say there is? I'm not very good for my measurements.
50 meters?
50, 100 meters?
Maybe 100.
I don't know. Anyway, he took his motorbike and drove up to collect Annabelle, your daughter. And I was like...
I was like, did you just drive this scooter 2 doors up?
Yeah. I was like, he's very much into his exercise. We'll just point out he's not lazy whatsoever. I was like,
quintessential Bali.
This is the thing. It makes you like think that's a far walk. Yeah. There's something where you used to walk like, I don't know, you'd walk miles and miles each day. When I lived in London, I walked everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, I totally relate. And you miss those things a lot. Yeah. It's nice being able to walk.
What about traffic? Does that bother you? Do you think there's much traffic?
It's a really good question because, I mean, yes, there is traffic sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
It's hit and miss, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And it depends which way you're going. But I don't know if it's just from living here this long that it kind of doesn't annoy me anymore.
Yeah.
Unless we've got a really specific time to get somewhere. But if you're on a scooter, you generally don't get stuck in too much traffic unless it's a Friday afternoon on the Canggu shortcut.
Yeah.
It's sometimes not moving. But it's one of those things you adjust to and you're like, yes, I'm just stuck in traffic, but this is Bali.
Doesn't bother me either.
Yeah.
You go anywhere else, like in a major city, and the traffic is way worse.
Yeah. Like going to Bangkok last week, the traffic is just insane. I was sitting in a car for so long.
Yeah.
And like, even though I love being in a city, I was like, this is just not it. And yes, I could have gone on the back of a scooter. They have Grab there, but I was like, I don't know. It's a very busy city. I'm not not keen for this here. I'll just stay in the car, which is fine on my own in aircon. But
that is the thing when you're in a car. It's a little bit nicer. But no.
So no, it's just an adjustment coming here with the traffic, and it's hit and miss. But it is one of those gripes when you first get here. Yeah. Coming from the Western world. Yeah, true. It's just a bit like, and you will sit in traffic here, right? And no one moans. No one's like aggressive at each other. Just sitting there and like having a nice time. Having chit chat. Yeah. Might be occasionally a tourist getting annoyed, but not really. It's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yeah. I think one of the things that annoyed me probably when I first came is the pollution.
Yeah.
I remember being worried because I had a baby and I not a new mum, but second child, but I was always worried about the air quality, the pollution, the rubbish.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I always am. I say this to Patrick and he's always like, but bigger cities have a lot of pollution. Pollution is high in like big cities, London, Hong Kong, Singapore. And I'm like, oh, is it? But I think it's because, I don't know if because you're on a scooter that you're just so more conscious of exhaust into your face.
Yeah.
And like some of the bikes that are spluttering in you. So you're like directly breathing in. Or your child is because they're on the front, right?
Yes.
I'm like,
that's what I was.
This is horrible, isn't it?
Yeah.
But so I don't know how to compare it. Yeah. Like which is worse, but you do get these other places. But I will talk about the trash. The trash is bad and it's annoying.
I feel like I know it's probably terrible, but I don't even almost notice it anymore.
Yeah, it blends in.
I guess, I don't know. But even going back to Melbourne and seeing how dirty the city was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I don't know, was it always like that? I'm not sure, but
the trash problem is interesting here. And there was an announcement yesterday. Did you see? Or I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before from the governor.
No.
And saying that we're declaring a war on trash or whatever he was saying. Like, we all need to get together and start cleaning up. But I was like, yes, that's good. We do need to start cleaning up. But what about stopping the manufacturers that are making all the plastic in the first place?
Yeah.
So that is kind of, we need to tackle that, not just cleaning it up every time. And there's so many great organisations here that do clean up. Sungai Watch, amazing work they do, day in, day out, cleaning the beaches and everything. But,
well, there was that, because where they take the trash is on another island, right? And it had been in the works to close that for nearly 2 or 3 years, and it was meant to close at the end of last year.
Was another one here?
Yeah. And they closed it, and rubbish was starting to pile up in a lot of areas because there was nowhere to take it.
Yeah.
And then the trucks don't quote me on this because I can't remember, but there was, I'm going to say 10 to 20, maybe even more bin trucks that went to the government's house and stood out the front with all their rubbish. Saying like, what do you want us to do? Yeah. They need to do something.
Yeah, there's to be a solution.
Yeah. So I think they've reopened it for now.
Yes, I heard.
But like, they need to find a better solution.
Yeah.
Because we have recycling, eco-recycling here.
Yeah.
And then I got asked yesterday by the owner here if we can change to just the main truck. So there's just one truck and they recycle as well. But I'm just not sure because if it's too hard for them, they're not going to recycle.
They won't.
Yeah.
Well, there's a truck that comes.
Well, just a normal rubbish truck. Apparently there's now a section in it for recycling.
As if.
Yeah.
So they would, no way.
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a second.
They're not going to.
No.
Right? Yeah.
And you do see them sorting some degree of, I don't know what the sorting they're doing, but then where are they taking it to recycle it?
Yeah. I think with the bottles, they will because you can get money back, but I think anything else. Yeah,
ongoing problem. It is a bit of a frustration here. If it continues, what is Bali going to be like? There needs to be a solution. But
And what about the overpopulation of villas and building and construction?
I mean, it doesn't impact me firsthand. I don't notice it so much, but I think there are a lot of villas here. There is a lot of construction. And I think with knowing that lots of them are empty It's kind of lower season right now. We've come out of high season, and there's just lots around, and prices are being pushed down, I think. So you might find some good deals at the moment if you have a look around, I've noticed. Even renting longer term. I don't know. People continue to invest here and buy property, and what do you think? I don't necessarily think it impacts me.
Yeah, it doesn't impact me because we don't necessarily live in an area that is construction everywhere.
Yeah.
But I know a couple of people that have left Bali because they lived in Uluwatu and it was just too much, like the noise, the construction, the overdevelopment of the island. And they came, 10, 15 years ago before all that. So that is, again, why some people want to leave, because it's not what they came for.
Totally. And I can see that. I can understand that. Yeah, I would say Uluwatu, there is, I mean, we're building a villa in Uluwatu, but there is a lot of construction around, and a lot of things look like half built and that they've been left a lot of the time. So I don't know. It's
a developing country, so it's hard not to have it.
Yeah. So watch this space. I don't know. Yeah, see how it changes over the next few years. And what about medical here?
Yeah.
This is a good topic.
It is. It's a tough one because I've always had a good experience with medical. I've never had major emergencies. My kids have been before and it's always been good service. Dental, I've never had an issue. But last year, I think a few things have started coming up where you go to one person and they say one thing and you're not 100% sure and you go somewhere else. And I think I had like a skin cancer check and it just didn't feel right. So you go somewhere else and I don't know. That's another thing I think I've also, especially as the kids are getting older, I'm getting older, I'm getting more health issues. It was another reason I was like, should I be here? What if something happens?
Yeah, for sure. You recently went though for that health check, didn't you?
Yeah.
The Bali International Hospital. And that was, you were happy with that,
That
right?
was great. Yeah, I was happy with it because you see the images, you see it all. So it can't be wrong, I guess. And, well, I hope it can't be wrong.
I guess you could always get an Australian doctor to interpret the report or the scan.
Well, I did get ChatGPT to double check for me.
The best doctor there is.
And it pretty much coincided with what they said.
Don't trust ChatGPT.
Yes. And I've had bloods here, which all seem fine.
Yeah.
But yes. Yeah. I'll definitely do it again in Australia next time.
Yeah.
For the double check.
Just for peace of mind. But that's the thing, right? I get things done here, but then I'll go somewhere else for double checking. And I'm like, should I have bothered getting the first thing here?
Yeah.
Shouldn't I just gone wherever else
somewhere else?
Get it?
Yeah, because you have had a few
I've had a few weird things pop up, and I've had checks here, and I don't. You accept the answer, but you're like, I don't know. I just want more peace of mind.
Yeah,
because they're saying it's not something serious, but what if they missed something? What if they read it wrong?
Yeah,
which we know does happen. We know a few friends that have been kind of misdiagnosed or told the wrong information.
Yeah.
And when Bella had, I don't know, it must have been the end of the first year here, when she had a big flare up on her skin and she was like red raw, itchy all over for like a week. Like her skin was insane all over her face and her eyes started to swell up. And this was like a few days before we were to fly to Australia. Patrick wasn't here. I was just with the kids. And they were being passed from doctors. They were just like, it's an allergic reaction to something. And I'm like, well, what is it? And what you're doing is not working. So we luckily our flight to Australia was a few days later and we got on the plane, went straight to the hospital to emergency. And like they sorted her out straight away.
Yeah.
I was like, why couldn't the doctors here solve it? Because it was horrible to witness a 5-year-old being in so much pain. And then obviously, but generally I have had good experiences when I've gone. Like the hospitals are nice. Depends where you go. Siloam's good.
Yeah, they've all been good.
BIMC looks older and a bit needs some love, but the doctors have been fine, and Bella bashed her chin open and that needed stitching up. So generally my experiences are good, and I know people have babies here and they're all fine. Like there's not any issues, and even people have had accidents and they've been handled with care.
Yeah.
But it is that I just think it's the second guessing and
especially once you've had it, not the best experience.
Yeah.
And
so again, like I recently went to Bangkok to have something checked. Have you had anything done in Australia that you've gone back?
No.
But lots of people do, like, and recently lots of people go for the full health checks in Bangkok.
Yeah.
That obviously you said you can do here, but I think if I have one, I'd go to Bangkok.
Yeah. I think if you're really concerned about something serious,
totally
go somewhere else.
Yeah.
If it's just a general thing, I think
Yeah, absolutely. Trust your own judgment. Also, like, just go with your gut, whatever you think is safe to do. Don't listen to us. How do you go here without having family close by and the support of family? Does that impact you?
Yes. Yeah, definitely. Again, another reason considering leaving was being closer to family, being closer to my parents, especially. And when we go back, seeing the kids with their cousins and missing things, it takes a toll, definitely. And I'm lucky enough that we are only 6 hours away, so it's not too bad compared to if we lived in Europe or something like that. The time difference is pretty easy. But yeah, I definitely miss having my family around. We're lucky enough that we have a helper, and, you know, a lot of the time they do become your family, right? But definitely plays on my mind still.
Yeah, totally. I think it's like when you go home for Christmas, although I know you didn't, but you went back earlier, but like going back and seeing the kids with their cousins and just having like family time. And it's more actually my kids that are like, I want to live in Australia or England.
Yeah.
I'm like, but why? Like in Australia, yes, they have their cousins and it's fun, but like we are on holiday there.
Yeah.
Like we're doing the fun things.
Yeah.
This isn't going to school, doing the same old, you know, the routine. And then in England, I'm just like, dude, it's cold there.
Yeah.
You don't know, you can't remember.
Yeah.
It's really grey all the time. I couldn't go back to that.
Yeah.
So you think like it'll be a good shock to them to realise when we go back this Christmas to the UK that it is cold. And that it's not that enjoyable. But no, they'll still love it. They'll love it. I don't think kids are that bothered by the weather.
No.
Like adults.
Nah.
So that doesn't seem like that's not a problem to them.
No, they do not.
For me, it is. I try not to put that on them, actually.
Complain about how cold it is.
Yeah,
fair.
Yeah. But like, I think, you do just adjust to not having family here.
Yeah.
Like, as you said, you have a babysitter and like people to help out. So it's not like you miss having like my mum around and my brother and hanging out with them. But it's not like we miss out on being able to do stuff because of not having them here.
Yeah.
Like maybe you do more because you have a babysitter and you just like, use them more. Like your family feel bad. Sorry, can you watch the kids?
You don't. Yeah, exactly. It does. It's not the same.
Yeah. So you do more here, I think. But it's just a different thing. And what about friends here? Because friends and people can come and go because Bali is transient.
Yes.
Have you had any people leave? Like
in the first 2 years, definitely heaps because again, they only were here for a year or it just wasn't for them.
Yeah.
And then a few that have moved to different parts of the island. So that does make it a little bit harder. Even though it's not that far, you just not a lot of the time people in Sanua come over to Canggu and vice versa. And
it's a weird thing, isn't it, actually? Yeah. It's not that far.
It's not.
It's the traffic and the mental.
You stay in your own like neighborhood.
Yeah, it's true.
It's just like anywhere really. But I've been lucky enough in the last couple of years not to have too many leave. I think once you're here for 2 years, you do get into a routine. Your kids start going to school, especially when they're going to primary school or high school. You do get a little bit more stuck in it because you don't want to move them as much. Yeah, that's true. What about you?
Recently, like you say, in the first year, there were people that came and went very quickly. But recently, just over the last few months, we've had a really close family leave. The kids are friends with and we're friends with. Moved back to Australia for work reasons. Totally understand it. But we're very sad to see them go.
Yeah.
And then another couple who you also know that have kids that moved back to the UK, UK, Portugal, so they can be near family. While there's sickness in the family to be close. But I think they'll be coming back to Bali by the sounds of it. So, people come and go. You never know. I think some people may leave and be like, I shouldn't have done that.
Why did I do that? Yeah, exactly. I've even thought of it. I was like, maybe we just go for 6 to 12 months.
You could, right? Yeah.
And come back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just need that reminder.
Yeah. And then actually come back 2 weeks
Like,
later.
hi, guys.
Yeah. Can I have my villa back?
Yeah. See ya. Oh, yeah. But it's just so you adjust to, I guess. Like, people will come and go and you just, yeah. But it does I think it then makes you question, should I be here? Well, if they're leaving, should I be going?
Yeah, exactly. Especially when you're talking to them before they leave and some of the reasons they're leaving and like, oh, yeah, that's true. But no.
Yeah. But no. Yeah.
Remind. Of all those positive things we said.
Yeah. Despite all of these things, what are we loving about Bali? What do you love about Bali? What keeps you here? What are the main things?
As much as it's hard, I think the time that we have here, not everyone is working part-time or not working. Some people are working all the time. But yeah, fortunately we came here to be slower, have more time with the kids, have more time to do the things that we enjoy. And there's so many options here for that, paddle, gyms, beach, forest. There's a lot of things you can do if you do them.
If you do them.
Yeah. So, and then the weather. I love the weather here. I think that's a hard one not to.
Are you loving the weather right now?
I do, actually. I don't mind it.
It's like, if anyone that's not here right now, it's like melting season.
Yes.
It's so humid.
I think when it hits March, it's my month every year that makes me think I need to leave because it's too much.
This is me right now. I've hit it already.
Oh,
I don't know what's wrong.
It's still another month or two.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, is it humid?
It's humid. I
don't know what
it's like 30, but it feels like 40.
Yeah, it is
like,
unbearable.
I can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, very true.
I mean, but I still.
But what other things are you here for? What keeps you here?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It is that lifestyle freedom. There's just, I don't know, you just wake up and feel good. There's just something about it here. I wake up and I open these big doors and I'm like, it's hot and life is good. And
that's so good.
Yeah, the Bali energy just keeps me here. There's something about it.
I feel like it's trying to kick me out right now.
Yeah, maybe it is.
Here, be sick. Here, be sick.
The island doesn't like you. Oh, you poor thing. No, it's been good to me. It's just a nice place to be. Like, there's so much to do. I feel like social life is top notch. We have great friends, great places to go.
Great restaurants, great food.
Yeah.
So many options.
So much.
Yeah. And obviously the help as well. As much as I'm like, I have nothing to do because I can't clean. Like, woe is me.
Yeah. Get your first world problems out.
Yeah. But so grateful for that, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's the thing. We are very grateful for the life we live here. We're not, don't realise that. And what I will say here is it's so different to like big cities. There is no materialistic showing off here.
Yes.
Yeah. If it is, it's very rare. I don't see it. Like, people aren't getting the best car, driving around a Mercedes, like showing off with their handbags. I mean, occasionally, but there's no, you're not earning all your money to buy this car on finance.
Like you could be sitting at a cafe and the person next to you could be a multimillionaire. Like, you don't know. They could own half of Bali. You don't know because it's not shown. It's not. You don't necessarily discuss those sort of things.
You don't. Like,
what do you do?
Yeah.
It's not always the first question that you ask.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah. It's like literally everyone's in their flip flops and board shorts, and they're all making a lot of money. And actually, when you find out, I don't know, we'd known this family for a while, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we own Sunday's Beach Club," and I was like, "Oh, I've known you for quite a while," and that's just. But people don't lead with that. It's not about that.
Yeah.
So, and that's where you find out most people own something here in Bali, and it's not a showing off thing. You just don't get it. So I love that it's like that.
Yes,
because we're not showing off people.
No.
Anyway,
I do miss shopping though. But when I went away and looked to do shopping, it's like, well, I'm not going to wear this anywhere. Yeah. I sweat a lot, so I'm already limited by what I can buy.
You're very limited.
Like, all my clothes are at least 3 years old.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I don't really need that.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, when I was in Bangkok, I was like, I'm going to do all the shopping as well as my health things. And pretty stressful, to be quite honest. Didn't come back with much.
Yeah.
Came back with a pair of jeans. Be wearing those often.
When? In the next 6 months?
Have you met me? I'd be wearing those. They're great though.
What else do you love?
I think one of the things would be like being able to travel around Bali and having such different experiences.
Yeah.
Like you can go up to Ubud, completely different to here. Ahmed. Even going to Sanur feels different.
Yeah.
Go to Uluwatu, Nusa Lembongan. Everything is within reach, like very easy to get to, and you can go there for the weekend and just get such a different vibe and experience. So I liked being able to do that.
Yeah.
I say that I need to do more of it. So,
yeah, same.
But yeah.
Probably the whole mentality of people. I feel most people are more relaxed here, right?
Yeah. It is the mentality.
Yeah. It's not as stressed. People aren't as stressed because you're in Bali. But you go back to Melbourne and everyone's just like busy and stressed. And I mean, we all have issues going on.
Yeah,
but
totally.
I don't know. Yeah.
It's just, that thing is like you don't need to plan like weeks in advance to do stuff with people. If I message you and I'm like, do you want to go out in 2 nights? You're like, yeah, let's go out for dinner.
Yeah.
Like there doesn't, and everybody's the same, that you don't feel awkward asking anyone or worried about their plans.
Yeah.
Because you know it's going to be okay.
Yeah, true.
I'm like, sometimes when I ask my friends back home, I'm like, oh, can you do it? I know they might not be happy about it. Can you organise it in
busy,
time?
it's okay.
Yeah, sorry. So it's that, the freedom to be able to do things more. Yeah, love it.
Oh, this is a great chat for me. It's reminding me of all the reasons I don't want to be a city girl.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to go back to that.
I know.
The idea is there, but like reality.
Yeah. I just need to be busy. So,
do you know what I find? I don't know if it's just getting older, but like reflect back on my life and I'm like miss those moments. But I don't have just mourning that time of my life. I don't actually want to go back to living in London, but like, I'm like, those are so good. Those days are great. I loved it. I miss that freedom of doing what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
I miss that.
Yeah.
And
in 10 years' time, we'll be looking back on this time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I miss that. And that's what I've been trying to remind myself lately, that I have so much time with my kids at this age where, you know, Annabelle's already hardly wanting to hang out. She just go with her friends.
Yeah.
So, you know, another couple of years, they're both going to be. Yeah. So just trying to...
live in the present.
Yeah.
Cool. So looking back when you first got here, 2022, right?
Yeah.
How was the adjustment period? Like what was difficult when you first got here compared to now?
Gosh. Thinking back, I've been pretty honest that it was a hard adjustment for me. I'm trying to remember why. And I do talk to people that are coming over, and it's in our moving guide as well, about the adjustment period and just being patient with yourself. So I was very impatient, like, let's find the kids' school, let's find a villa, let's get our life sorted. And I was still living in a bit of the Western world of having to get all those things perfect. I wasn't riding a scooter at the start, so I felt like I didn't have a lot of independence. I jumped into a job pretty much straight away, which was quite overwhelming. I probably didn't take on the changes Bali was offering quick enough, if that makes sense. I was still bringing all of, you know, the baggage from living in Australia across. If that makes sense. Like trying to stay busy, trying to have everything planned and organized, which, as you know, Bali's not how it works. You can't be organized all the time. So especially for people moving to any country. So now I think if I moved to another country, hopefully I would adjust a little bit easier.
Yeah, now you've done it and you know to be a bit more patient. And not rush everything.
It doesn't have to be perfect at the start or ever.
Totally. And I think for me it'd be very similar things. Maybe that's just the same for everyone. It's just a natural, like, it takes time to adjust
and
to someone
different.
And to be in the right mindset. And I feel like we made a lot of quick decisions, just like renting villas that we probably shouldn't have rented. It wasn't the right one, but we wanted to be in somewhere, and spending more time looking at where we really wanted to be. And also I didn't ride a scooter either when we got here, so it was that lack of freedom initially. But don't be disheartened by that. You soon learn if you're willing.
And not knowing where things were or where to buy things.
Those things stress me out.
Shopping things, like going to 5 different supermarkets to get things, and that was hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. And how has Bali, and particularly this area, changed over the last 4 years? Like,
God.
yeah.
I mean, it's definitely busier. It's hard because we came kind of during COVID and the end of COVID.
Yeah.
So it was very quiet. Like, we rented a place for our first year on this really nice, quiet area that 6 months later turned out to be a really busy thoroughfare from Seminyak to Canggu. Because we didn't know. It was fine, but we just didn't know. So it's just gotten busier, I think.
Yeah, very busy. And just like construction, like so many things have popped up. I think when we first got here still, the Canggu shortcut, there wasn't much on it.
No.
That holy water sign, I'm pretty sure, was still up.
Yeah.
I don't think there was much at all.
No, there wasn't.
Mainly,
there
it was paved nicely. It was smooth, whereas
rice fields.
Years and years ago,
more rice fields.
Yeah.
So when we first moved here, there was that influx of people from Russia and Ukraine because of the war going on. And that changed a lot as well. I think it started increasing prices of everything because they needed somewhere to go. So there was a lot of, people coming in quite suddenly. And I think that had a part to play in the, extreme growth so quickly. And even now, like, there's lots of empty villas and empty half-built places because of that, because a lot of people have left again.
Yeah, people then went back to their countries. Yeah, it definitely has changed in that respect.
Yeah.
What has got better? Has anything got better over these 4 years of Bali?
What's got better?
I just think there's more places to go. Like, there's so many good restaurants.
I was going to say that, actually. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, like, restaurants that there were when we first got here. Like, everywhere I can think of is like new in the last like 2 or 3 years that we really have. Saying that, Mason has been around forever, right? Yeah,
just more things to do. Yeah.
So that, I mean, even though it's got busier and there's more tourism, it's not necessarily a bad thing. There's more options now.
Yeah. What about for you? Anything that's gotten worse?
I guess just the influx of people at certain points. Like, it was quite nice when we first arrived in 2022. It was quiet and a bit more chill. But I don't know if you just learn to adjust to it, like being busy and it being a tourist spot. I just kind of accept it.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it can be annoying. And some people, when they drive around really fast on loud scooters, that kind of really annoys me.
That's why, I don't love going to Batu Belong because, especially at night, because they are mostly tourists driving around rented scooters.
Yeah. That's just a little gripe. Pick of something.
Yeah. What about cost of living? Has that changed, do you think? Has it gotten more expensive?
It for sure has over those 4 years, yes. And especially, I think the first few years we were here, villa prices shot up, like rentals and things like that shot up. But I feel like, I'm pretty sure at the moment there's a bit of a decline on prices and you can get some good deals again.
Yeah. Especially with some regulations coming out. The immigration agents checking villas and stuff like that.
Yeah, so great for anyone like thinking of moving here soon. It's like good at the moment. Other things like supermarket shopping, I know I've noticed recently, like prices have gone up with weird products. Things being expensive.
If people are on our Instagram, I put a photo up of yogurt, which was 17 Australian dollars.
Wild.
And I swear a month ago it was $12. Crazy. And I'm pretty sure it fluctuates. And then I got lots of messages from people saying, oh yeah, in this supermarket it's this much and in another one it's this much. And I think, that is probably something I don't think happens as much maybe in Australia. It doesn't it fluctuates seasonally.
Yeah.
But
the
here
supply and
it
demand
fluctuates.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe
it's not an Indonesian yogurt. It comes from Australia.
No, it's Indonesian.
Oh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why that is.
I know.
Yeah.
But so things like that.
Yeah.
Now we got a question from a listener and they were asking, who is Bali not for? If we could say, look, if this is what your life looks like, maybe Bali isn't going to suit you.
I guess if you're expecting Western efficiency, this is not the place for you. Nothing operates as it does in the Western world. Yeah. There are so many frustrations. My biggest one actually is my bloody debit card not tapping on machines here.
Oh, yeah. The local debit cards, yes, they
don't tap. And actually, I was asking ChatGPT earlier, why doesn't it tap? Because I go abroad, it works. Like it taps in every other country.
Really?
I can't tap it in Indonesia.
know that.
And it's an Indonesian card. Yeah, tapping it all the way in Bangkok, having a great time.
Wow.
Here it doesn't. Apparently lots of the machines aren't set up to tap debit cards.
Yeah.
If you have a credit card, most of the time they tap.
Yeah.
I
That's
think
so
it's
weird.
just
And why are there
fraud
so many
thing,
FX machines everywhere?
at the supermarket they've got 3. I don't know, any situation. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's different every time.
But I definitely have tapped that card here at some point in my life, but it frustrates me. I don't know. So yeah.
Yeah.
So that's Western efficiency. That's a pain. I guess if you need certainty, like if you move here, you don't know how long you're going to be here.
Yeah.
If you have to be able to give it patience and time and just be a bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
It doesn't bring lots of structure. You will find structure eventually.
Yeah.
But everything is adjustment. Also, it's very hot here.
Yeah.
Like, if you're like me and find it overwhelming, I'm fine with it. I love heat, really. I just like to moan.
It's just,
It's just a lot. It's constant
Yeah.
heat, and you don't really get like a break from it. Well, you can feel it with AC, of course, but it's quite intense. Some people can't handle it.
Yeah.
If you're used to cold weather,
I think for the
it can be a
first
lot.
few years, I really struggled with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely an adjustment.
Yeah.
But sacrifices.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that bad.
Yeah.
What else?
I think if the working situation, if you don't have an online business or you're not working remotely or you don't know what you're going to do when you come here or expect to get a job when you get here, that's a lot harder to do. Yeah. So you probably already want to know what you're going to be doing, whether you're going to invest here, buy something here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to move here from England and look for a job here. Like, that's not an option. It just doesn't happen. Yeah. If you want to work somewhere, you have to get sponsored, and it's a complex process, and it just doesn't happen with Westerners.
Yeah.
Very often.
Yeah.
In certain settings, occasionally, but
yeah,
that's a good one.
I think a lot of people come to save money. So I knew a few people that have come to save money and they got here and underestimated how expensive some things are.
Yeah.
You can definitely live cheaply.
Yeah.
But especially if you're a family, villas can be quite expensive. Schools can be quite expensive. The visas are very expensive. So, just double checking if you're here to save money can be hard.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think, I can't imagine coming here to save money. There are lots of expenses.
Yeah.
That's soon pile up. Especially, more so probably with maybe having kids.
Yeah.
But things do stack up. I feel like there's a surprise expense every other week. And I'm like, Now you mentioned our health insurance is coming up to renew.
Yeah.
One of the things.
God. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There's that as well.
Yeah, you'd want to have money put aside. If you're thinking of coming here for 6 to 12 months and just enjoying yourself, just make sure you have savings so you can actually enjoy it, because you won't be making money.
Yeah. I feel like most people can adjust.
Yeah.
And you will know within, I think, 6 to 12 months.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you really need your family, so we have a lot of friends in Australia that could never move here because they have their community already. They have their family they're very close to who helps them with everything. Yeah. I think if you're going to leave, that would be very hard for them.
Yeah. And again, I know lots of people back home that would just be too much to leave back home. And it's also good if you've lived somewhere else before. I find the majority, not all, people that come here have lived somewhere else before.
Yeah.
They come from other places, not their home country.
Yeah. A lot.
Yeah. And one other listener asked us just about visas, because it's a hot topic if you're moving here. Mm-hmm. We will be recording an episode very soon with a visa expert, so he can give you all the details very, very soon.
So excited
what the best visa to get is, how to move here, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So if you have any questions, send us an email or drop us a DM on Instagram and we will get her to ask them.
Yep, cool. And if you're thinking of moving here, we do have our guides out, so you can check those in the link in our bio on Instagram.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Bye.